Hello, everybody. This is After Midnight Noodles, KO Slime. Today we're playing Vintage Story. This is a Let's Play series. Let's do some building today, and some. We'll do some building, and we will do some decoration, and possibly towards the end we might get some exploration in. That would be cool. So, in our last episodes, it was a two-part episode, and basically we found this gorgeous plot of land down by the Lost Village. And what we decided to do was to bring all the materials and resources we would need to build a tavern, as well as live out the rest of the winter down here. It seems to be somewhat cooler down here, so I think we're going to be able to get some good crops planted and harvested. And so I may as well catch you up to speed on what we've done here. So since last episode, in the last episode, we finished off by basically getting our tavern uh, built, the shell of it for the most part. And, we started, piecing together some ideas of how we want to fill the inside and what we might want to do with the surrounding terrain. So we'll just do the slow walk up here. Now it's not complete. This is still a work in progress, and I've done some off camera, and I wanted to do some on camera with you guys so that you guys can get to know the process. Vintage Story is one of those games where you just have to kind of slow down and just kind of immerse yourself in the world, and you just pick projects and you start doing projects. So let's just do a quick walk around, and then let's get to planting because it's almost the end of November, and I would really like to get some crops in the ground before it gets too much further into the winter. So, last episode, we had this bakery pretty much completely mapped out. Now, I changed a few things since last episode. I decided to put all the tools on one side and keep this side free for mostly just forging and metals. And we can put some, special rocks and ingots and whatnot up here. In the back area, we've got a triple oven, so we can make lots of breads and pies. We can also do some cooking and smelting down below. We have a water source hidden in behind there as well. We've got, an almost endless supply of woods because we live pretty much in the woods. Now, I've heard some wolves at night. I've not seen them yet, but we should be warned that they are definitely in the area. So I haven't quite decided what we're going to do with the back area here. I did decide that we were going to do the planting on the ocean side of the house because it looks like it gets a little bit more light, and I also didn't want to I didn't want to take over this beautiful pond. I wanted to kind of incorporate this pond into our future settlement. Now, I will mention though that since being down here, I've done a little bit of prospecting. Now let's just walk inside so we don't get hit by somebody. I did some prospecting, and it turns out that there's ultra high cassiterite and high hematite, which is good news because those are two things that we're really, really going to need in order to progress to Steel Age. So since I've found this, man, I'm almost thinking that we should just move our entire base to here. Now, I don't know what that means in its entirety. We obviously can't move all those animals. Like, we had a really good barn going on at the spawn. We also have a really awesome windmill working up there, and there is quite a bit of resources and fruit trees. The fruit trees are there, and all of our bees are there. And the idea of moving everything here just seems so daunting. So I don't know. I haven't decided on that fully yet. Right now, this is just going to be, we're going to get this up to speed in terms of up to the Iron Age. And, we're going to add a windmill in time and just kind of take our time. There's no rush. This is a hermit world. We just come and go. So let's continue on with what else I've got going on here. So upstairs, I didn't want to show you too much of this because this is still a work in progress, and I wanted to save some for the camera because, I mean, obviously I do my best work when I'm off camera. I'm able to, just kind of freely go at it. I don't have to present it in any way. But so this is what I've got going on up here. Just, I sketched out where I feel the bar will live, and This is a work in progress. We've still got lots of detailing and chiseling to do. Now, this is kind of like for a rainy day kind of thing, because we could chisel until our hearts are content. Now, I have ideas of putting in like a double burner stove with like, the proper ventilation and a sink and, different colored, ceramics and some beer taps maybe. We're gonna want to chisel up some bar stools. We still have to finish like, you know, we're gonna like add tables and chairs and collect paintings and treasures and dress this place up properly. The other thing we haven't done yet is we have not dressed the plaster in wood, like a wood trim. Now I was saving that also to do for camera because I kind of wanted to discover it together. And the wood that I've chosen to do is going to be ebony, I think. Now, it's an odd choice, but it looks really nice. I really like the dark tone of the wood, but not only that, I like how it's got a little bit of red in here. Let's just look at it here. Look. I like how it's got a little bit of that red tint to it. So that kind of like goes with these windows as well as the trim we've got outside and the roof. So I think that's what we're going to do. Um, but we really got to get this farm done because um, yeah, we want to get our crops in the ground before too long so that we can have something to live off of. Other thing I did was I started digging out a cellar, a proper cellar down here. Now, not all of these rooms are complete, but we've got it sketched out in a way that this is what we're going to go with at some point. For now, we just have this one cellar room, and we've got to add some shelves and get our vessels down in here and some barrels and whatnot. But this is what we're going to start with over here. And then as we go, um, we'll add cellars. We'll add more rooms probably as we go. And so, this is a good place. Now, also, we can put some chests down here. We could probably make a chest wall. In fact, we could do that easily. And yeah, this will be a good place for like mass storage. Once we get some, we can make some crates and whatnot. Yeah, that might be nice down here and make this look really like, it's a basement. It's supposed to be dingy looking. So we'll get some bones and different decorations to scatter around. So let's start by doing the gardening. Now that's a good warm up. So to do that, let's take this bucket and we've got some bread in case we get hungry. But so here I've gotten this here kind of sketched out a bit. Now we've got to put some gates to keep our rabbits out. But for now, let's just get the water in. So the way we do that is very Minecraft like. You want to drop your source block and then just kind of lift and hold alt at the same time. So you collect it and then boom, 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 and that's how you do that. So you got to click the water source on every single block. Otherwise, you're going to have streams flowing all the time, and you don't want that. Or maybe you do want that. Yeah, so I'm actually very excited about this new home that we've decided to settle with. It's close to Lost Village. It's on this really neat island. There's hematite and considerite nearby. I have to get that grass out of there. Yeah, we don't want any flowing rivers in our garden. See, if you do it in order like this, it's really easy. If you miss one, oh shit. Now, if you do something like this, the only way to fix that is to get another block and put it where you put that water block. So, it's like a dirt block or something. I don't have a shovel. I need a shovel. I used pretty much both of my shovels. So this is the last shovel, but got to be careful with it. So you got to block the spawn. That's how you get rid of that. So let's finish up this garden, with these water troughs, and then we're gonna have to mow the grass, and then we're going to have to till the soil, and then we can plant our seeds, and that's a good warm-up. Get the fingers warmed up. There. Is that it? Yeah, it looks like it. Let's pick up all these stones too. Flint there. Splint and stones down there. Stone here, and looks like that's it. So let's get the scythe, and we'll just mow the grass. Now there's two different settings with this scythe, if you didn't know. One is just the top layer, and you still have the bottom, or you can hit F and remove all the grass altogether. So that's what we want. And this is like a bonus because, we're going to need dry grass for different things. If we get an apiary down here, we're going to need it for the dummy. We'll need it to start campfires. We'll need it for our kilns. So this is good stuff to have around. Now, hopefully this is all medium fertility soil, but there could be some forest floor stuck in there that we need to replace. I don't know if we'll know that until we start to till it. There we go. Now let's grab a snack because we're hungry after that. Here we go. And let's grab the hoe. There's our hoe. Hopefully this will be enough. It's an iron hoe, should be. Now this is a really tedious process, so, just got to get her done. No way around it. Well, it's definitely much quicker with an iron hoe. But yeah, it definitely uses a lot of durability, so... Oh, look at this. We got to put a dirt block here. There. There we go. There we go. Is this... Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. That's forest floor, so it has to be replaced so you can till it. You won't be able to till it otherwise. Now, hopefully we don't get struck by lightning. Gee whiz. This one's too far back as well. Now you can just hold down your mouse button. You don't have to click every time. I find it almost easier to go sideways like this. This is the time where you turn up the music and you get that vibe. Let's do that. Sound, music, frequency. There. Sometimes the music's good. Sometimes the music's not so good. Maybe we should turn up the actual... There. It's all about atmosphere in this game. That's what gets you immersed. Just enjoy the process. It's Sunday. We have no responsibilities until supper time. We're good. We're good. We're getting there. I know that we'll be very happy to get this in the ground as much as we can. And whatever we get is what we get, but We're going to definitely get all the seeds in the ground before December hits, which is a day away. So we'll finish this up. We'll sleep. Is that forest floor? Oh, it is. Is that 2? Yeah, it is. And so is that. Okay. Now we don't want any rivers. We don't want any rivers. Get rid of this, that, and that. Can't see. It'd be nice to be able to see. Oh, we got some baddies. We got a portal right behind our house. Great. These guys always make it so much more fun. Don't you think? Said no one ever. Like if the combat was a bit better, that'd be great, but it is not. Okay, I think we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to get out of here. Fine. I didn't bring any food up here yet. We should probably do that as well. I just want to get that guard in the ground. What is the activity? High. Gosh darn it. Okay. So this here, this chute I designed. Look, 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 look. This here drops them right down to the basement. Come on in here, fella. See ya. I can just deal with them later. Oh, these guys are impervious to it, though. They can just walk right over it. Stupid. Alright. Come on up, everybody. Where'd you go? Ow. These jerks, man. They always make everything so difficult. Alright. I guess we'll just sleep, and hopefully we can get the farming done in the morning. Let's go to the beach house for some breakfast. Well, I think this place has a lot of potential. A lot of potential, especially with the finding of the cassiterite and the hematite. That's sweet. And there might be some lead around too. It looks like there's traces of galena and copper. So I mean, the only thing we don't have is the chalk, and that's upsetting. But we can always make big old sail adventures to go get that stuff. All I know is we got too much of this stuff up here, and we got to get that in the basement because it's just annoying to have all this in here. Look, so I want to use this for like resources, you know. It's still dark. I can hear those guys out there. I think this place is gonna look really, really, really nice. Now it's not exactly the same as my last build, but it is pretty close. You know what? Why don't we just work on this while it's being a jerk outside? Because I'm pretty sure we got all the materials for this. So let's continue on with the bar. Get a little bit of that in here. Let's take some of that. What other colors do we want? Maybe green. I wish we had some of those regular stones, those church stones. Can I use that to color with, I wonder? Take that. Oh, take those. Yeah. Or these. Take it all. Take it all. Uh, let's put the grass upstairs for now. Up in here. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll put the seeds. I really gotta get them in the ground. Really, really. Okay, let's put the hoe back in our inventory because we're gonna use that in the morning. Put the bucket down because we're done with that for now. Let's get the chisel and the hammer. And we're gonna have to go for breakfast here. We'll just do a couple things. But yeah, let's get the hammer. Let's finish this bar. So we want to put this here bald cypress plank on top. So we just cut this out. And we hit F and we drag this up and drop. Then you have to click it and you replace the block. And we bang this out. So there's a bit of like an overhang. And we'll just continue on with that design for now. I really like the contrast between the dark and the white light wood. So because this is a separate block, you have to do the whole dump your material in there thing. And that music hits, it's pretty Pretty soothing. Knock that out. And then another thing we did for design was we brought this wood down a bit, drew it down. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to just come in and we're going to knock out that one and replace it, and then just draw it right down like that. There. Now that kind of makes it look pretty cool. It's that simple, really. And then you just come to the back side and you can do what you want here. So we could like knock this out. Let's keep, oh, sugar. Okay, well, let's just go with it. So in the middle, we want something else in there now. We want like, why not this one? This dark stone. So we'll just drag that up. Oops. Oh yeah, see, we gotta keep the chisel in there. Get kind of confusing. So F, drag it up, drop it in, click it, and then we go boom, boom. Oops, that's not right. Oh, because it's a separate block. See, there's two separate blocks there. So we get a little bit of contrast, and then we can also come in and hit F again, click this one, maybe get like a little bit of dimension there. So like the suggestion of a shelf or something. We could do the same on this side. So we knocked it out. Then we hit F, drag and drop. And then because it's a separate block, you got to drag and drop for each block. And then click it and go 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way across. And then we wanted to add that shelf in, so we click, and there we go. There. And you can go one step further by chiseling this down, maybe. Or maybe keep the top one and chisel the bottom one. I'm not sure. So it looks like it's kind of popping a bit. There. That's better, eh? I mean, it's not much, but it's the difference between the mark and the line. We could even go smaller and chisel this one. See what I mean? You can get so carried away with this chiseling that before you know it, it'll be March and you won't have any friggin' crops planted. So let's just finish this here little shelf and get back to the gardening, because that's what we really got to get done. All right. See, that was like, I don't know if that was a waste of time or what, but anyway. Yeah. Now we're here. We may as well. Okay, let's go finish this. So put these beams in. These can kind of be a bitch. You really got to be careful with these. I guess in the next update they got like a crowbar or something to make removing them easy, but man, right now it's a challenge. So it's really like no mercy. You gotta be sure of what you're doing with these. Okay, so that's, you know what I mean? Looks okay. Now, unfortunately, it's not like central, so we won't be able to have like we won't be able to hang any antlers, but we could maybe chisel something ourselves, which I think that would be even cooler, honestly. And I mean that light's probably not going to stay there. That's just there for now. We're probably just going to put lights on the table, and that's how we're going to illuminate the place. Oh, we might even hang lights off of the bar. That would be sick. Yeah, we could probably do that. Like, oh, it's not going to because it's blocked. We could go one up. Yeah, that's fine. One up. Need one on each side. I kind of want them different color than the tin bronze. So for now, we'll just hang it up here. There. All right, so that's coming along, eh? Just bit by bit. We'll get a gate for here, and then this is a really nice spot. A really nice spot. Yeah, I gotta stop looking at it before I waste all of the winter. Let's put this damn it in here. We're gonna have to come up with chests for downstairs because I really don't like this. But yeah, it is gonna have to do for now. In fact, let's run to the beach house and get some food. Oh, let's put the hammer and chisel away. Turn that music back down. Way too loud. It's good sometimes, but it gets a bit too much often for me. I like to put on my own music or just put no music and listen to like the birds and the bees and the trees and the breeze. Okay, so we need food. We really got to move this cellar over. Well, this is where it's at for now. This croc's open, so we may as well take it. Wait, fresh for one day. Okay, I'll leave it down here. We'll just eat it from the crock. I'll take some for the pocket. So, like, we'll dress this up too. I'll probably end up changing that into like a log cabin or something, or like a something better than what that is. It's just a for now thing. And this is really all subject for change. I'm really, really digging this location though. Yeah, really, really, really liking it. So we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna play around, see what happens. Um, I love it actually so far. I really do. And it's not even. We're just cracking the surface. Okay, back to the garden. Where's our hoe? There it is. Let's finish this right now. We've got to get some plants in the ground. Forest floor. Gosh, that's forest floor. That's fine. Okay, put that there and that there, and that over here. Hoe, hoe. Okay, there it is. Very nice. This one. I think that's forest floor too. Nope, it's not. Okay, we don't even have this many seeds. I'm just looks so much better if we just do it all right away. All right, let's grab the seeds real quick. I might as well just grab all of them. Kind of start from scratch on our seeds. We left most of our seeds at home, so that was silly. So it doesn't really matter where. They're all brand new soils. So we'll just go with it. Got cassava here. This takes the longest, so get that going. And we've got 26 onions, 20 rice seeds. Let's get the rice in. Doesn't really matter where at this time. Let's get the flax in next. Like a nice light, like piano music of some kind would be good with this, I think. Like some Meadows music from Valheim. I just love the Meadows music. It's so good. Okay, let's put some onions in. Who knows if they'll survive? We might get half. It's better than nothing. Yeah, and we have like what, one carrot? Sure. And then a bunch of soybeans. Like them. Way to stay organized, Keaton. Jeez, it's all over the place. All right, we got the garden in the ground. That's fantastic. Now we should make some gates so we don't get critters in there eating our stuff. So let's do that before we forget. We're gonna need some beams. We'll use these since we have tons of them. And some sticks. We're gonna need some more of those, but luckily I brought my handy dandy shears. Okay, so gates are in the middle. Gate. Oh, we're gonna need more than that. Just realized. So I'll just make them all. Whatever. 8. We're still gonna need more. No, we'll be good. We'll be good. Should be good. Oh, should have made 2 by 2. Gosh, son of a, son of a. Yeah. All right. Well, Just have to go with it. Let's do some contrast here so we can pick apart the gates. Just go boom, boom, and then we'll just have a single gate, whatever. It's cool. Boom, boom, and then boom. I guess that's fine. That'll work. I like that. It's kind of pink, but you know, we just gotta use what we got. We have lots of redwood, so that's the way we're doing it. Now we have 6 extra gates that we're never gonna friggin' use. So need to make some chests for downstairs and dump a bunch of that down there right now before we get ahead of ourselves. Staying organized in a game like this is top of the list. So let's put these where they're supposed to be. And grass right now we're putting upstairs, which is a silly place to put it, but that's where it is. It should be downstairs, but put that in there with that. Okay, and did we use all of our friggin' sticks? Nice. Yep, down to 1. Down to 1 stick. Okay, let's make some chests right now. There's no point in waiting. I'll leave some nails for something, but let's get at least 2 chests going for downstairs. So we'll go in the middle, boom. 4 chests in the middle, boom. So we got 2. Are these guys still here or what? Yes, they are. Gonna have to light it up down here a little bit better, but we're gonna have to do some hunting to get some animal fat to make more lanterns, and probably make a kiln. Kiln. All right, let's just use this as a chest wall. We'll dig it in a bit so it looks kind of like it's a shelf or something. We'll go like this. Boom. Yeah, it'll do. Boom, boom. We'll go right in the middle like that. There, that's nice. Now, we're just gonna have to make runs up and down. There's no way around it. So we'll start with this dirt since we have so friggin' much of it at the moment. In fact, yeah, we could just turn this into rammed earth. I really wish you could shift click into your crafting grid somehow. All right, that'll do for now. So we got a few different types of dirt there. Put this on this side. Boom, 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 boom. And fertility soil. So that's dirt chest. This will start off as wood chest. We have so much of it, and we gotta get it out of here because we need this for other things. I think other more like, survival things, not just like mass resources. Here. So I got the wood chest and the dirt chest down there. That'll be good for now. So all this can go down there. There. Oh, that's dirt. Put that in there with the dirt. Put this in here with the wood. There. Now we can probably put boards down here too, because that's a thing. Oh look, we got more wood. Let's put all the wood down there. Wood. Okay. And dirt. Nice. So we can use that chest for something else, something more immediate, you know? We got some like finished wood, but that's fine. And we also got this here. There we go. And we got that, so we could do nothing with it at the moment. Oh look, we gotta get rid of that dirt. I don't like that. Like this. There. And one, and that one, that one, that one. There, that's like a straight up shoot right to the bottom. I mean, I don't know, you could catch them, but can I get out of that? I think if we just go like this, that's fine. Okay. Very nice. So 4 things of dirt in my pocket, somehow. Okay. Now we've got this chest basically completely free. What about this one? Okay, so this is going to be clay. Whichever one you choose is what it's going to be. This one should definitely not be clay. It should be something more. Look at all these building pieces. Gee willikers. Okay. Let's get this dirt out of here. Move that downstairs. Dirt. What else? I must feel like all this stuff should be over there. This should be freed up for cooking stuff. This is building pieces for now. We're eventually going to use all these building pieces. We'll use them up. But let's just get them in a chest that we know that's going to be organized for us. Let's get those shelves in the basement. Need those in the basement. Let's just shift click all this stuff in here for now. This is going to be our building chest. And we will use all of it for the most part. Now let's put these windows in the building chest. Building chest, we'll take these shelves, shift click them to the hotbar, run downstairs, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's nice. Yeah, I like that. So then that's another task we should do just right now. Get it out of the way is move our cellar. So it's tedious, but we'll do it. Now we can just throw some rocks down here for now, just to kind of dress up the floor a bit with some grit. And let's just move these downstairs. They'll be better off downstairs. Free up the floor space up here a bit. So we'll put the fancy one in the middle. We'll go to the diagonal. Now we got to grab all the stuff from the beach house. Time check 1648. At least we got the crops in the ground. That is a huge, huge win. So let's move all of these over. So I'll start with the. So we can probably just move all of it right away. We don't have that much. We still have stuff in the boat too, so we got to get that in a place. Move these first. All right, let's go. We'll come back for the rest. Yeah, I'm starting to like this place a lot. You know, like I do love our starter base. You know, it's got its charm. Obviously, we spent our early days there, but there's just no direction with it. I don't know what direction to take it. And like, there's a lot of potential with having two translocators like right below us. And I really hope that we find a translocator here someday that will, you know, get us back to that landmass without having to sail. But if we can get hematite and freaking cassiterite right here, then why? I don't see why I live anywhere else. We'll just have to go get like a mass amount of chalk or something, and we'll be fine. I'd rather have hematite and cassiterite next to us because copper is fairly easy to get, you know. Okay, this one will be bread by the door, snack food. This one's grain. This one is soybean and whatever that is. Oh, lychee. Actually, lychee's more of a fruit. Let's put it in with these. There. Okay, and let's eat some of this porridge. Very good. Um, see, you want to? I can hear that wolf crying, man. All right, let's run back to the beach house real quick. Where's my lantern? Yeah, it's starting to come together. It really, really is. I really am liking this a lot. Yeah, it's much more organized than our other place. Our other place has charm, but man, this place has got a little bit more charm. I think those big redwoods. Oh, it's baddies. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right, let's finish what we're doing with this, and then we'll take a probably take a short break. Yeah, let's just take all these. This one. And these buckets. And since we're never coming down here again, we may as well just take these lights. They'll be useful other places. This will be our little monster friggin' hole. Maybe we can like control the spawns or something. Yeah, right now we just have one lantern in here. I guess we'll keep that for now. We should just move everything over because that's where we really want to be. Oh, look at all this. Okay. Well, that's an extra chest. You know what I mean? I mean, there's no point in having two bases here. Fuck, leather. That's important stuff. Let's move as much of this dirt right now as we can. There's so much of it. Jace. 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 All right, let's run home. Running home. This is now our home. Oh, it looks so nice. Very nice. Okay. And then let's put the dirt downstairs. We know exactly where that's going. Is there any baddies down here? Get out of here. Okay. And over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. That's there. And we're going to put these away. As we'll put the buckets like over here. Boom, boom, boom. And put these Crocs on the shelf. One. Is that the full one? That's the one we're eating. We'll put that right there. There. Up there. Take that upstairs. Just get a table here to put those Crocs on. That's what we should do. Let's do it right now that we're thinking about it. We can do it with the boards we got down here, right? I don't want to use those boards. Let's use these boards. Whoops. See, we got lots of redwood. We don't have much of that cypress stuff. I mean, I think there's other ones around, obviously, but let's here and cut these. And boom, and table. And now we have a bunch of extra boards we're never going to use. Just kidding, we'll use all of it. This table down here, boom, and we'll take that and get it off the floor. Nice. So that's lovely. So let's put some other things away. We have leather. Where can we put leather? We also have all these Crocs. Like, what are these going to be for? That'll be for ground flour when we got it going. Oh, that reminds me. We got to get that stuff from the boat. Okay, this is not a good place for clay. Let's put clay somewhere else. That's building pieces. That's metal. That's going to be, I don't know, this here. Get rid of that. That's not a thing. That's where we should put the dried grass, I feel. That's the dried grass. That's like the miscellaneous. Let's grab all these and this stuff. Ooh, we're full. Okay, okay. Let's put this on here for now. And this up there for now, just to suggest that it's going to do stuff later. Got these ceramic things we can like, doesn't need to be symmetrical, but subject to change. But for now, just to maybe keep the place lit a bit better. Yeah. All right, let's put this stuff downstairs. Here, this is the chest I feel for this. And we'll just put this in here for now until we get more of it. That. And there's still more upstairs. Drop that there. That. What happened to our sap? Do we not have a bunch of... Okay, there it is. Yeah, all this has to go downstairs. That's where I feel it should be. Right in here. That. Now, put that downstairs. We need to get some crates. Can we make crates now? Crate. Oh yeah, we can make crates now. Let's do that. I like the look of those ones too. Look. Let's go. That. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Put this in the basement. Whatever. Put it in the corner here. There. We can start that kind of stone and this kind of stone. That's obsidian. We'll save that to make fancy weapons with. You can dress up the bar and whatnot. Let's keep that in the metal chest. Why not? For now, till we get too much metal. Let's put this back. And throw those in there for now. Oh, we need to get a barrel. We don't have any sticks though. We need sticks. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we've come a long way. Oh, look, there's baddies out there. I think we've come a long way. I think we're gonna take a quick intermission and grab a drink, grab a snack, and we'll meet back here in a few minutes. And we're back. We took a short break, but we're back now. And yeah, we're still working on our pub. Got the bakery coming together, and upstairs we've got our bar coming together. Really starting to like what's going on here. Um, Obviously, it's not finished. It's a work in progress. We're gonna continue to dress this, but let's just kind of move our focus to something else now. Let's go make sure we've got everything out of the boat. We don't want anything left in that boat. And there's baddies out here that we're going to have to kill. Can't have these guys in our yard. Sure, I saw more than that, but anyway, all right. Should also get this guy out. There we go. And what do we got left in here? Whoops. Nothing. Ah, that's what we're looking for. We gotta get this grain out of here and these peanuts. We'll move this back to the cellar. Got lots and lots of grain. We're gonna have to build a windmill so we can harvest this stuff. We can mill this down into flour. So we've got so much amaranth that, yeah, it's going to fill up this entire vessel. I have to get another vessel going here. All the amaranth in there. With this, that's rice flour and rice grain. I guess that can go in there for now. This one here, we've got peanuts and soybeans. We also have all these amaranth seeds. However, I think our garden is pretty much full, so I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. Look at the portal right there. Oh my. Okay. Let's go double check that boat. And then maybe we'll do like a little explore while that portal is here because it's not going to be very fun to continue building. Does this guy have anything on him? Yeah, he's got chalk. Okay, let's just take this out of here. And anything in here? Yeah, we got some beams. Nothing in there. Oh, look, we got purple heart and we got stone walls. This is just going to stay in the boat. Always good to have extra blocks. We'll take the plaster. This one, nothing, and that one, random odds and ends. We'll take that. Now let's ride this guy over towards the pub. And I wonder if we can. Okay, let's put this stuff away. Put this in the building box. We'll put this wood down in the wood box. We'll put these stone walls in here for now. And chalk, we can bring that upstairs. And metal parts we'll bring upstairs. I'll put some metal parts in here. This is like the metal box, so that kind of makes sense. And chalk, what can we do with the chalk? I kind of like the idea of it being in here for now, sure. And plaster, that goes in the building box. And amaranth seeds, we're gonna have to plant them somewhere. Maybe we can have like another garden on this side somewhere. Oh, look, there's a wolf. We should probably kill that guy. All right, well, let's just put the seeds away in here for now, I guess. We need a barrel starter for rot, but for now, we'll just put it in here. Okay. Do we have everything? Yeah, I think so. Let's get some food down in the cellar. We can actually probably get rid of some of these blocks, like this one and this one. And these ones. Make this more streamlined to come downstairs. Let's get a building block for there. Just go with that one for now. Cobblestone. There. There. Now I don't hit my head every time. Something like that. Okay. Put the dirt away. And we came down here to get some food. So that's the end of that porridge. So we should probably cook up a new meal. Let's go with amaranth flour since we have so much of it. And we'll add in some, I guess some mango since it goes bad the soonest. I always want to redo this a bit. But whatever. We'll just leave it for now. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm almost thinking of like having full blocks underneath the ovens and then doing stairs, upside down stairs in front of that, and then do the water block. And then we can cook up top. The only problem is it's like kind of in the way of the ovens. But, this works for now. It's kind of primitive, but, it's vintage story. No worries. Now, let's just dress up the bar a bit, maybe with some, this is all going to be subject to change, but we can start with some stools. And we can put one down here probably. That'll be our pie baking stool. And we can put two upstairs just to dress it up a bit. Yeah. Probably go with a third for now. That's what I brought this stuff for. Probably going to make actual, like, chisel some actual stools in a bit, but we just want to get, we just want to sketch out our ideas that we've got going on here. And sometimes doing this can kind of help with that. So that's that. Now, is that portal still here? Yes, it is. Well, let's do some exploration. I did see that wolf out there. Maybe we should hunt for that guy so he doesn't, like, attack us from behind sometime. Let's do that. And then we'll come back up and maybe dress some of this plaster. Wait, can we... Let's get some of that rope and see if we can attach that guy and have him, like, stand in one spot. I don't know if that's even possible. Rope. Let's take half of it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm really liking this spot so far. Really enjoying it. You have anything on you? No. Okay, let's if I go like if I go get some fence posts and I go bloop and I go boop boop. Oh, yeah, he's attached to that, is he? Nice. Okay. That just like ensures he stays in one area and he's not going to wander off. Obviously, we're going to build a house for him, but that's for another day. We have to do a lot more terraforming to this area to make it like work. Unfortunately, we're going to have to dig out like a lot of this, which means we're going to have to make a lot of shovels. So, but it's coming together. Anyway, that portal's here and it's giving me the creep, so let's get out of here for now. Let's take a meal and drop our rope in there. And let's go for a little exploration. We need to finish this too. We need to get some dirt stone blocks. So yeah, let's just walk over to the village-ish area and see what there is. Look, we got fish in this pond. That's awesome. Oh look, there's sap. Oh, there's a wolf. This guy can hurt us if we're not careful. Is he chasing me? There's blueberries. Where there's blueberries, there's bears. Just saying. All right, let's build a bear trap right now. So we do a bear trap. I do a 3x3 hole, 3 long, 3 wide, 3 deep. And on one of the sides of the hole, doesn't matter what side, just pick your side. We'll go to the side towards the village. You dig a 1x1, and you dig 1x1 up, and you get some ladders. And there you have it. Now, this is only good for bears. Wolves can still destroy you in a hole like this, so you have to be careful. But let's go see if we can get these wolves. So I wouldn't mind some extra pelts. Where'd they go? Where'd you go? Big oak tree. That'll be good to know for later. And we had sap in the area too. Where was that? I got distracted. Over here. Let's mark this. We're definitely gonna need more sap. I just call it sap. I know it's resin, but sap is quicker. There we go. May as well harvest it. And yeah, I don't know. Look, there's the village. Wow, look at that. There's the grand reveal. I don't want to really go explore it yet. I'm not ready to do that yet. That's going to be in our next video. But I need a full couple days off to really enjoy that. That's how you trap a wolf. So he's trapped in there. Now, is that a male? Nice. I may as well just kill it. Nice. Harvest this guy. Hopefully he's got some fat on him. Nice. Definitely take his bones. We're going to need that for stuff. Everything in this game has a use. So yeah, like I was saying, we will explore this village in one of our next episodes. I promise. I just want to be able to really enjoy it and soak it up. And right now, I'm coming down to my final few hours before I've got to get myself ready to go back to work in the morning. So I would like to know if one of the guys in there sells wallpaper, though. Because it'd be nice to dress the bar up in some wallpaper. Let's just go kite the perimeter of this place. No sap on that one. Look, there's chickens here. We could capture some chickens. Yeah, that's good to know. We'll just leave them. It's always good to have chickens around. Is there any sap on this tree? Doesn't look like it. This is a pretty thick bush here. Well, yeah, that's thick. Look, that's a big, is that a walnut tree? Nice. Very nice. I like walnut. Let's take this down. Actually, we need sticks. Just come back with our shears. See if we can get that to grow. There's spelt. All right, let's just mark this for now, and we'll come back to it. We'd like to add some walnut into the bar and try and get its seeds. Let's we've got a couple hours before sunset. Let's look, that's berries. Look, look, look. Let's get some of these. We can make a pie. Nice. And what's this over here? That's carrots. Not quite done yet. Okay. Man, this is a thick bush. Wow. Okay. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's get out of here. Oh, look, there's pigs. Do they have babies around? Oh, we should try and get those pigs. Let's not kill them. We'll leave them in the neighborhood, and we'll try and capture them someday. If we can get pigs, I'd be satisfied with that. And we got chickens. That'd be nice. Now, if we could find some rams, we'd be set. Then we could start making like cheese and stuff. Oh, that would be grand. Because you know what? Those goats back at our spawn base, I hate those goats. I don't like them. They're way too skittish. Look, is that a teddy bear? Or is that just a bush? That's a bush. There's foxes. There's more chickens. Let's go towards these cliffs and see if we can spot any rams. Keep an eye on the sun that's going down. Oh, there's a portal. Rift activity is medium. Let's go prospect up at these cliffs. Oh, look, is this chert? Nice. I love chert. It's probably one of my favorite stones to build with. Okay, let's grab some more berries. Maybe get a pie going before the end of the episode. That'd be sweet. Yeah. Okay, okay. Let's see if we can climb up here and do a prospect. All right, let's get our prospecting pick. One. Oh, it needs to be further. There we go. And this one? No, that's too close. This one. Nothing. Not a fucking thing. Okay, so on this side we got ultra high and high hits. And on this side we got nothing. Not a thing. Down here we got some nickel. So yeah, I mean I don't know, we'll check up in this area at some point. But yeah, nothing over here, that's for sure. Alright, let's head back towards home. Look at that village. Man, that thing is cool. I really can't wait for next episode when we can have some time to explore that. That would be sweet. Well, let's get these cranberries back home and make some pie. Oh my gosh, there's a baddie. No, 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 we need to get out of here. Oh, no, let's get this. Okay, let's go. Run. Probably gonna get a temporal storm. So, oh my gosh, look at all the baddies. Yeah, no, let's go, let's go, let's go, go, go. He's probably behind us too, isn't he? Nope. All right. Let's get out of here. We stayed out past our bedtime. Yeah, that is a awesome village. Look at that. There's a castle and everything. Yeah, we're gonna save that for next episode when we have more time to really enjoy it. It's been a long time coming, and I don't want to be rushing through that. I want to really like take it as she is. Okay, look, there's blueberries here too, as well. We should have brought. We're gonna have to make a juice press and start making some blueberry wine. That would be sweet. Yeah, lantern. Look, there's blueberries. Where there's blueberries, there's usually bears. So gotta be careful. Ooh, lots of woad. Or what do you call this stuff? Horsetail. Okay, okay. Let's get out of here. What's this? Nothing. Nothing. I hear wolf pup. Okay. Let's get up here. Oof. What a dense bush. We're gonna need to streamline a way through that better. What's this? Cave? Oh my god, that's deep. Wow. Okay. Ooh, scary. Not ready for that yet. Oh, yeah. Let's see what this place looks like coming up over the hill. Look at that. Wow. Ooh, very nice. I'll have to clean some of this bush out of here, though. Is this a giant friggin' cave? My God, okay. Nice. Lots of berries. That's sweet. And we got berry bushes. We will have to make, for now, we can just maybe plop these right here. There we go. That's good for now. We'll have to make a proper berry farm. What that will do for now. Now, we could probably just cook that up, I guess. Let's put the bones away. Start a collection of bones. We got some fat. We got some more resin. Good to know that we've got some on the island. A renewable resource is always nice. We got some leather. We'll just put that down in the cellar for now. We're gonna need an extra crock down here, or an extra vessel down here. Yeah. We got a few up in the bar that aren't being used. They're more so just for decoration at this point. But I'd almost rather the nice ones be upstairs than downstairs. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, let's put the berries away for now. Should we make some pie maybe? We got rice flour, I think. We could probably do that. Let's do that. Uh, there's rice flour. Let's just do half. Put those away. We'll make a couple blueberry pies. And amaranth. Or, sorry, spelt. There we go. And dirt is downstairs. We need some wood. Actually, no, let's wait on that. We need to make the dough first. Where's my bucket? Upstairs? Oh, let's close that. Bucket. And we come down here. And we have infinite water source. And we go boom. Always start with a full bucket. All right, now let's move this out of the way. Put that over there for now. And here we can go dough in hand and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we can go with the blueberries. There we go. We may as well go grab the other berries. We're gonna need to light at the top of those stairs. Yeah, let's just grab all the berries. They go bad so fast. We may as well make them into something. And we're starving, so let's eat a bite. Go. And go with cranberry next. All right, and we'll go with red currant. There we go. We have some left of each. And then we go tap, 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 tap. And you can change what you want, but like you can have a diagonal or like that pie. But I just go with the first one. Sometimes I switch it up. All right, now we light the ovens. Light the oven. And let's go put the dirt away. And the seeds back upstairs. Where do I put them over here? Yeah. Cool. And the berries. Shit. I should just put that downstairs. Still a lot of currants left. I mean, we could make more pies. I don't have any more dough, though. So, yeah, okay, it's not going to work. I'll just put it downstairs. We can probably mix it in with our porridge over the next couple days. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. How's this coming? Almost done? Maybe we'll cook up this bush meat and get some protein. Still hear a wolf out there. It's howling. All right, let's pick up the pie. 1, 2, 3. And the golden rule is we have got to sit on this here stool and watch it. Otherwise, we will burn the pie. So that's that. So I think the idea behind these practice Let's Play videos is that I'm trying to practice my skills and practice my editing skills and my my project delivery skills, so that when the next update comes out, because I'm pretty sure the pre-release is already out and they're working on finalizing that, so that when the next stable update comes out for Vintage Story, I want to probably start a brand new world from scratch with the new update. And yeah, we'll start from scratch, and we'll start together, and we'll have like normal settings, and we'll start in a normal climate. I think I'm still going to keep the water to land ratio because I really do love the whole like sailing to islands and whatnot. But we're going to do a proper like Let's Play series from start to finish, normal mode, all normal settings, um, except probably 300% mining, just because like I work 9 to 5, and or I work as a I don't work 9 to 5. I work as a paramedic. I work shift work, and so I only have so much time in the week to get down and play some vintage stories. So yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good though. It's gonna be really good. I'm feeling good about it. I mean, I'm getting better at the video editing. I figured out like how to put the filter on my mic to increase the gain, and I'm figuring out how to like add music and do the montages and like speed through the boring things, and pop back in when it's appropriate to like have a conversation or whatever. So stick around, like, subscribe, and I think that'll just about do it for this episode. Thank you for watching. We're here just baking some pies and in our new bakery, and we're just going to think of more ideas over the course of the next few work days of what we're going to want to do to improve our new home here in Vintage Story. Okay, guys. Until next time, take it easy. KO Slime, after Midnight Noodles, out. Woo! Give me a piece of that pie. Give me a piece of that pie. Give me a pie. Give me a pie, man. Give me a pie. You guys really thought I was going to leave without cutting up this pie. Give me some of that pie. Give me some of that pie. Ooh, yes. Give me that pie.